Unity Broadcasting Television don't come. For uniform, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad.
The application of digital technology is the testimony that it has an unapologetic presence in almost every sphere of our lives. This is so because it enhances communication, improves efficiency, drives sustained innovation, strengthens security, provides competitive advantage, and promotes employee well-being. For us working in education technology aspects of digital technology enables virtual classrooms, which facilitates contactless delivery of information during emergencies, as we had during the COVID and Ebola periods, or in cases of lack of adequate physical classroom spaces, which we all know this university is facing. So, with or without jobs, it is not a matter of if we embrace digitalization brought about by digital technology, as we have long passed that junction. Thus, my guardians, I entreat you to seek and obtain training in the application of the technology, because you will find it useful. Our concern should be bringing the potential adverse impacts of digitalization to the barest permissible minimum. My Vice Chancellor has outlined a lot of opportunities that you can plunge into. My dearest students, my dearest guardians, I wish you well from the bottom of my heart, and may success be your portion in life. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Madam Chancellor. I'll now call on the Honorable Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Mr. Sajo Aziz Kamara, to make his statement. Dr. Kamara.
Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers here present, Members of Parliament, Madam Chancellor of the University, the Vice Chancellor and Principal, Visiting Chancellors, Vice Chancellors and Principals, the Chairman, Tertiary Education Commission, the administrative and academic staff, alumni of the University of Sierra Leone, distinguished guests, and our esteemed graduates. Graduates, are you here? It's indeed your day. Good morning. It is with great pride and humility that I stand before you on this memorable occasion as we gather to confer degrees on the graduates of Kobe College and the School of Postgraduate Studies. Graduates, today is a celebration of your individual achievements and a testament to our collective commitment to strengthen higher education in our beloved nation, Sierra Leone. I bring warm greetings on behalf of the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education and our esteemed Minister, Dr. Haja Ramatulai Wuri, who was here yesterday. It is always an honor to witness young people reach this milestone, knowing that the government's investment in education continues to bear fruit. Today's theme, transformation, a step into the future and the world with or without jobs, speaks directly to the moment we find ourselves in, it is both timely and an honest thing to engage on and to reflect. It puts into words the uncertainty many young people feel as they graduate. It acknowledges the rise of automation and artificial of traditional roles and rapid evolution of industries and the world as a whole. Yet, it also points to something bigger, the opportunity to shape that future rather than fear it by harnessing the power of education and the ability to innovate and prepare for this hybrid and ever-changing world. Thurber College stands one of the oldest centers of higher learning on the African continent and the first across sub-Saharan Africa. For almost 2 centuries, spanning many generations, it has produced leaders who understood that progress demands courage, creativity, and a willingness to evolve. Today, the same expectation rests on your shoulders as graduates. About 20 years ago, I too sat on that side as a graduate in great anticipation and with much anxiety of the world that lies ahead. Inspired by enduring hope, I believe, as I do now, that the world view from Mount Oreb, promising though challenging, was hopeful. The dreams and aspirations you uphold will soon be translated into reality. No doubt, at the Citadel of Learning, the University of Sierra Leone has adequately prepared you to face the challenges head-on, and of course, to succeed. You are stepping into a future where traditional jobs may not always be guaranteed, but new pathways continue to emerge. The world you face rewards adaptability. You must adapt. It rewards thinkers, problem solvers, and innovators who are addressing the needs and demands of this new and changing world. I'll say fastly changing world. Your education has given you the foundation to thrive in this complex environment. What matters now is how you use it to shape your own future and contribute, in particular, to the development of Sierra Leone, not just your personal development. The government, under the leadership of His Excellency, retired Brigadier General Dr. Julius Maada Bio, has placed human capital development at the center of national growth and sustainable development. This commitment recognizes that our young people are our greatest resource and that preparing you for a fast-changing is essential for our collective advancement. Because I'm pleased to see Professor Alpha Tijanuri, my mentor and former boss, who has seen major transformation in the education sector and today serves as Presidential Advisor for Human Capital Development. You're recognized, Professor Uri. Investments in higher education, skills development and innovation are grounded in the belief that Sierra Leone must equip its youth not only for the job that exists today, but for the opportunities and challenges that will define tomorrow. These efforts continue to strengthen our institutions and position them to support national transformation. The transformation shaping our world requires active participation of our universities and institutions of higher learning. Higher education must remain responsive to change while nurturing ethical leadership and social responsibility. We have seen major transformation of our universities in the last 7 years, and more needs to be done. Our universities must continue to strengthen partnerships with industry, private sector, and the public sector, and the wider community to make change. Our universities must promote research and innovation that address national development challenges. Our universities must encourage entrepreneurship and creativity. The Omolanke, Professor Levy, about, we look forward to seeing an innovative one at the next conferment ceremony. Our universities must be pivotal to fostering civic engagement and service to society. Through these efforts, our universities can support graduates who are prepared both to seek jobs and create opportunities for themselves and others. Esteemed graduates, your achievements today are the result of years of dedication, hard work, and resilience, and of course, the commitment of the academic staff here. As you move into the next stage of your journey, the challenges ahead hold immense potential, and you must not forget that. I urge you, graduates, to approach every opportunity with curiosity and determination. Let your knowledge inspire solutions that affect communities. Not just identify the problems, but let's be creative and innovative in resolving the challenges for development. I encourage you to hold fast to integrity and professionalism in all you do. You must embrace change with confidence, optimism, and hope. As young people, the treasure of Sierra Leone, you are aware, and I really want you to listen, graduates, you must listen to this. As graduates and RSOs, you are aware that Sierra Leone is currently facing a push crisis, which has the tendency of eroding our treasured investments and all the gains you and all of us have made if left unaddressed. I therefore reiterate President Bio's urge to you to stay off drugs and to get those who are on drugs to be off drugs. Did you hear me? I'll repeat, I therefore reiterate President Bio's urge that you, our treasured resource, must stay off drugs. Doing this is not an option. This is a clarion call from the President, and we cannot attain human capital development and sustainable development and a middle-income country by 2039 if our price assets, our youth, remain push on push. I say to you, say no to push and any form of drugs. Let's protect our investment and let's move this country forward. Remember that your mindset and drive will shape your path. You have the capacity to learn, to innovate, and to create value wherever you go. You must make a difference. To the parents, guardians, and sponsors, I'm also a sponsor who have supported our graduates. We extend heartfelt appreciation. Your sacrifices and belief in the power of education have underscored the achievement we celebrate here today. To the academic and administrative staff of the University of Sierra Leone, thank you, and thank you most profoundly for your dedication and commitment to excellence. Your efforts continue to strengthen this institution and the nation it serves. To the Chancellor, Dr. Margaret Bani Bayo, PC, and the Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Pierre Levy, and the administrative and academic staff, we commend your leadership and your unwavering commitment to progress. As we celebrate this milestone, let us remember that transformation is a continual process that requires all of us to play our part. Together, we can build a Sierra Leone that is prepared for the future, resilient in the face of change, and confident in the abilities of its young people in particularly. Congratulations once again to all graduates. May your journey ahead be marked by purpose, service, sacrifice, and success for the land that we love, Sierra Leone. Thank you, and God bless.
That was the Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education.
Thank you very much, Honorable Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education. We will now go proper into the ceremony. We now formally open the graduation ceremony. Chancellor,
We're here giving you more updates on what is happening at
I declare the congregation open for the conference of degrees and award of diplomas and certificates.
thank you very much. I now call on the Dean of the School of Postgraduate Studies to present his candidates for all postgraduate qualifications. Professor Ronnie Fraser. I will now call on the following candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting and Law. Mr. Chris Momo, Mr. Swalihu Sherif, and Reverend Mohammed Tony. Please come forward. Mr. Willis Momo's topic titled The Impact of Foreign Aid on Economic Development and Poverty Alleviation with regards to World Bank and the IMF, and explorative story on the Republic of Sierra Leone. Mr. Momo research explored the relationship between donor interventions, specifically from the World Bank and the IMF, in their aid disbursement and development outcomes.
Exactly. Let's listen to the candidates
combines econometric estimation methods with qualitative inquiry. The study reveals that in the case of Sierra Leone, prevailing theories affirm that foreign aid is essential for promoting the country's economic development. Despite the involvement of World Bank and the IMF as measures of Sierra Leone, the economy appears to have been beneficial, yet still implies that Sierra Leone's ongoing poverty issue, despite significant donor presence, is not necessarily due to the ineffectiveness of foreign aid in promoting economic development, but rather may be that the magnitude of the aid's impact has not been sufficient or completely eliminated. Mr. Momo was supervised by Dr. Abukai Kamara and Dr. Dante
Next, Mr. Swalihu Sharif. The impact of student attrition on the financial sustainability of public and private universities in Sierra Leone. Assess the impact of student attrition on the financial sustainability of public and private universities in Sierra Leone. Student attrition is a pervasive issue and problem that undermines the financial stability of universities. The validity and reliability of the research instruments used were tested using the COMB alpha test. The majority, 95% of the sample population, cited financial challenges as the most dominant factor influencing student attrition in Sierra Leone. Results further indicate that the majority, up to 79% of the students, regard scholarship, financial aid programs, and student loan scheme for undergraduates as the most effective strategies to reduce attrition in Sierra Leone University. His work was supervised by Dr. Abukai Kamala and co-supervised by Dr. Dante Benko. Reverend Mohammed Toli. The effect of credit risk management on the financial performance of a state-owned enterprise, a case study of Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Mr. Foley investigates the relationship between credit risk management and financial performance in state-owned commercial banks using Sierra Leone Commercial Bank and the Oke Commercial Bank as case studies. The study reveals significant in how these institutions manage credit risk and the resulting impact on their financial performance. The findings further reveals that poor credit risk management, weak loan monitoring systems, inadequate recovery strategies, significantly increase non-profit loans, thereby reducing profitability. Banks that maintain sound credit policy, effective internal control system, and evaluation experience improved financial stability and performance. Conclude that effective credit risk management is a key dominant of financial performance in state-owned commercial banks. He was supervised by Dr. Abu Kaikamala and was supervised by Dr. Dante Benko. Chancellor, I present to you these candidates whom I certify as worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting and Public Accounting.
By the power vested in me I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting and Finance. Congratulations.
I will now call on Susan Dufan Yasu for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry. Susan's topic entitled Synthesis and Characterization of Silver Nanocomposite Hybrids using leaf extracts of Spondias Molemton and Amuna nunicata Sarso for wastewater treatment. Our research focused on green synthesis, characterization, and wastewater treatment application of silver nanoparticles derived from leaf extracts of Amuna nunicata and Spondias molemton. The active ingredients routine from the leaf extract was isolated. Synthesized nanoparticles are characterized using ultraviolet visible spectroscopy, Fourier transform infrared spectroscopy, scanning electron microscopy, X-ray diffraction for vital information such as morphology, structure, functional groups, NMR signal, and antimicrobial assays. Subsequently, since nanoparticles from the leaf aqueous extract were impregnated onto untreated coconut fibers to produce the functional nanocomposite materials, which was used in a batch absorption study to evaluate the influence of operational design parameters such as contact time, absorbent dose, pH, initial concentration, as well as antimicrobial efficiency using wastewater concentration. The findings highlight significant potential of plant-mediated silver nanoparticles and natural fiber support as effective, sustainable materials for antimicrobial treatment applications, providing low-cost, environmental-friendly approach to improve treatment of wastewater quality. This is Susan Yatomo, supervised by Professor Ronnie Fraser Williams as the lead, co-supervised by Professor Adewuyi Sherif of Federal University of Abeokuta and Dr. John Anyang from Joseph Sawan University, Makurdi, Nigeria. I present to you Susan Yatom, whom I certify as for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry.
By the power vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry. Congratulations.
Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim Joseph Bernal. Mr. Janawa's topic, public investment and its implications for fiscal sustainability and economic growth in Sierra Leone. This research critically examines the interplay between public investment, fiscal sustainability, economic growth in Sierra Leone using annual time series data from 1981 to 2023. He developed a theoretical model to capture the dynamic interactions between public investment, fiscal health, and economic growth. The study highlights the equilibrium relationship between fiscal sustainability indicators.
Mohammed Justice Ganawa is about to be conferred a doctorate degree. He has been a friend of the media, you know, for some time. He has been very astute and kind of really hardworking.
Emphasizing the need for governance reforms, enhance its and strategic investment to align public investment with sustainable growth objectives.
I'm sure Ransford McLean, you are very excited, of course, seeing your lecturer attaining such a very inspiring degree, becoming a PhD holder in economics.
Yeah, absolutely. He happens to be a coordinator and senior lecturer at the Department of Economics and Commerce for Abbey College, and he is now being conferred to be a doctor in the field of academia. So it is indeed historic moments for the young Muhammad Ibrahim Justice Ganawa.
Whom I certify as worthy.
Congratulations, Mr. Muhammad Ibrahim Justice Ganawa, Doctor of Philosophy in Economics.
I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Economics. Congratulations.
We are still here at the Ajay Crowther Amphitheater, giving you a live coverage on conferment of degrees. It's Africa Young Voices Television. Of course, you're having us on channel 33 and listening to us on 11.7 FM and via Facebook page. This is Fabre College, Montreal campus.
Mr. Bernard explored the relationship between teacher effectiveness and learners' academic achievement in language arts and mathematics in European secondary schools in Sierra Leone. Using the mixed method approach combining quantitative approaches supported by statistical analysis from 124 junior schools within Oslo City, McKinney City, Bo City, and the Western area. The study identified what constitutes teacher effectiveness in junior secondary schools and examines how teachers and learners perceive teacher effectiveness in language arts and mathematics, as well as how learners' academic achievement in language arts and mathematics is reflected in their performance. The findings reveal a strong and statistical positive relationship between teacher effectiveness and learners' achievement. It recommends that teachers should engage in continuous professional development to enhance their effectiveness in the classroom and use learner-centered teaching strategies to actively engage all pupils in their learning. This seminar was supervised by Professor Kundayo Komsi and Dr. Abubakar Lami.
It's kind of sunny here live at Montreal campus. We are standing in the sun, giving you a live coverage on what is happening here. Of course, the graduates waiting for them to be pronounced as graduates, kind of really very exciting for them as they wait their names to be announced close to 12. Ransford McLean. I feel very nostalgic. It reminds me of my own days when I was here on Montreal campus.
Very, very colorful moments for the graduates who are waiting to become graduates here at the Samuel Ajay Crowther Amphitheater. Another doctor of philosophy in education. His degree has been conferred upon him here this moment. A well colorful moment this afternoon, or I should say, because we've seen eminent personalities with this momentous occasion.
Exactly, and very soon I'm sure we would have an opportunity to talk to the PhD candidates as time goes on. For you over there watching that maybe you want to be a PhD holder this afternoon, as we are just 12 right now. The time is just 12 p.m. and we're giving you live coverage on what is happening here at the Ajay Crowder Amphitheater. It's AYV. Of course, stay tuned for the very best. Stay connected. Keep watching and listening via our Facebook page. We are also on channel 33, and we may also be on our radio 11.7 FM. I am Emmanuel Nyakemomo. I'm here with my colleague Ransford. And of course, Daniel Fobi is our camera operator, giving us expertise on the graphics that you see over there.
Advancing device performance. The demonstrated efficiency not only rival state-of-the-art LED-based PC, but also paved the way towards environmentally sustainable, stable, commercially viable perovskite photovoltaics. This work provides the foundation for future experimental application, materials development, and large-scale implementation of galvanized perovskite solar cells in the renewable energy landscape. He was supervised by Associate Professor Mathieu Olapati of USL and co-supervised by Dr. Adeyinka Adewoyi, University of Lagos, Nigeria. Chancellor, I present to you Mr. Abdoulaye Boufrika, whom I certify as worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Physics.
By the power vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Philosophy in Education, in Physics.
I will now call on Mr. Ibrahim Ba for Philosophy and Religious Studies. Mr. Ba, start topic. The impact of Islam on the Limba in Koinadugu district. A case study of the Wara Wara Yagala chieftain. Mr. Ba researched the history and development of Islam along the Limba in Koinadugu district, with special emphasis on the Wara Yagala chieftain. The study aimed at investigating the agents and factors that facilitate and those that hinder the introduction of Islam along the Limba, the socio-cultural impact of Islam on the Limba, and on the factors responsible for the persistence of Islam among the Limbas. The key findings from the research show that although Islam has been present in the district for over 200 years, until relatively recently, its overall influence on the Limbas has remained marginal. The study further discovered that in spite of the sparse distribution of Muslims in the district, Wara Wara Yagala chiefdom has now a large Muslim Limba population. Furthermore, the research has also shown that there are a number of factors responsible for the rise and expansion Islam along the district in general and the study area in particular. Chief amongst the Karabakh Moguls, that is Muslim clerics, Muslim traders, and Limba converts who move from one locality to another in order to trade or spread Islam in the study area and its environment. Mr. Abba was supervised by St. Jalo and co-supervised by Dr. Mrs. Crowder. Chancellor, I present to you Mr. Ibrahim Ba, whom I certify as worthy to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Philosophy and Religious Studies.
by the power vested in me, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Religious Studies. Congratulations.
I will now call on the following for political science to come forward. Mr. Sheku Kamara, Mr. Mohammed Atishan Sani Kuruma, Mr. Alex Odojima Masako, Mr. Sa Nima, and Mr. Mohammed Telo. Mr. Sheku Kamara's PhD topic, Impact of Ethnic Identity on National Elections in Sierra Leone, using Go City as case study. Mr. Kamara research examines the complex role of ethnic identity in national elections and how ethnic allegiances shape voting patterns in the developing political landscape. Using Go City as a case study, the study examines how urbanization, socio-economic challenges, and political events influence voter behavior, particularly in light of the strong association between the Sierra Leone People's Party and the Mende tribe. Historically, ethnic affiliations have determined party loyalty. While ethnic identity does have a significant role in determining vote choices in Go City, the results show that it is not fixed or exclusive, as there has been a small but noticeable movement towards issue-based politics, and voters are beginning to prioritize pragmatic concerns alongside ethnic allegiance. National alignment due to shifting demographics, increased political.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't care. For developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize and inform we all. For developments now we nation salon. Unity Broadcasting TV don't care. For developments now we country TV. Unify, sensitize and inform we all.